معكم اسبو هنا، وهذه هي الحلقة الثانية من السلسلة. الحلقة الأولى في الكرت ومع باقي الروابط في الشرح والتعليق. فازوا رول1 على كرو، وفي الجهة الأخرى فازوا فريق BDS على أقوى فريق أمريكي جنجي، وتأهلوا لربع نهائي دوري الفائزين، والآن راح يتواجهون. تذكرون نهاية الفيديو السابق لما قلت لكم الصعوبة راح تزيد بشكل متسارع؟ زادت بشكل خرافي، مو بس متسارع، لأن BDS من أقوى أفرقة أوروبا، هم اللي فازوا بكأس العالم السنة الماضية، أبطال العام. ما أتوقع نحتاج شرح أكثر من كذا. فريق BDS السويسري يتكون من الفرنسي مانكي مون، اللي من الحماس شوي يدخل جوة اللعبة. ريكوشا نزل فيديو عن هذه النقطة في هذا الفيديو، شيكوا عليه.
يجلس بعيد عن الشاشة، اللي لاحق على البلاي ستيشن 1 كانت يد البلاي ستيشن بالسلك.
لاعب محترف جدا، خصوصا في طور 3 ضد 3 و2 ضد 2. يعرف متى يهجم ويدافع، ودائما يكون في المكان الصح والوقت الصح. هو أقدم واحد في هذا الفريق من سنة 2020. البريطاني رايز ما له 3 أشهر في الفريق، كان في تيم الجبنة كيسو اللي رطبت وتحول الفريق مويست. هجومه الجوي خطير جدا. الفرنسي سيكو كمان لاصق في الشاشة، شكل الكاميرا ظلمتهم. كان أقوى لاعب في فريق اند بوينت، وهو اللي شايلهم، والسنة الماضية انضم لBDS، والآن صار حتى أقوى مع مانكي مون. الفريق السعودي رول1 نعرفهم. روس أقوى مدافع، لا والله طلع المهاجم كليرز. على فكرة أنا أقول له كليرز مو كيلرز عشان نوحد الاسم مع المعلقين، وعلى طار الاسم أخو روس هو اللي سماه كذا. محسن لاعب وسط ويعرف كيف يوصل بين الاخوين. والكرسي روس، الكرسي هذه فت فن تبارك الله عليه، ايوه لا حد يستهين فيه. BDS معدل شوتاتهم اكثر ب 0.1، ومع انه رول1 فريق دفاعي الا انه معدل صدات BDS اكثر. هذا تصويت المعلقين والمشاهدين.
But out there, I think BDS are going to win this.
I'm going to go against you here. I'll go for rule 1. I mean, we got very close. Oh, what is?
Wow.
ما شاء الله رول1 اغلب الاصوات حتى ضد فريق مثل BDS. الفوز هنا من 3 أيام، الفائز يتأهل لنص نهائي دوري الفائزين، والمهزوم ينزل دوري المهزومين. يلا ما نطول عليكم اكثر، انجوي.
One can make a top 4 run, and they're likely to be bringing Twisted Minds along with them to the World Championship. And already as we kick things off, we've got the twins looking to connect.
يلا بسم الله نبدأ الجيم الأول بين أحد أقوى المواجهات على الإطلاق. أقوى فريق من المينا رول1 ضد بطل العالم BDS.
BDS had a slow start in their series against Gen G. They can't afford to do that again. They can't afford to do that too many times in this tournament. I think Gen G fell off in level a little bit as that series went on. They did not have the consistency to compete with a team like BDS. Rule1 did have that longevity in their series they played earlier on today.
Okay, this was already waiting downfield. Seiko has to move on in. Seiko's going to be an interesting watch here because he has kind of been the scapegoat given a lot of results, and especially after Extra was the player benched. Many people were maybe pointing towards Seiko. Well, he would want to see that one again. Maybe the ball was just drifting away from him too much. Now Monkey Moon down the middle, and it's still got through.
فعلا اللي قال مانكي مون دائما في الوقت والمكان الصح صدق. مع انها بدت وكان محسن راح يخلص الكوره، سيكو اعترض وراحت بالضبط مناول المانكي، اللي طبعا غير انه يكون في المكان الصح كمان يعرف يشوت صح، وافتتحوا المواجهه بالهدف الاول.
By Monkey Moon, and I think already we're seeing that BDS are a different level of pace than what Rule1 faced earlier on today.
Seiko up the wall now. Already read very early by Kalirs. Forces BDS to just pop into their own back corner. Monkey Moon, good clear, with Seiko to aim for. Goes for that corner, it's so difficult to read, but everyone's got to go for it. Rise did jump.
على عكس فريق كرو الجنوب امريكي اللي نادرا ما يتواجه لعيبته ضد المينا، BDS فريق اوروبي، ولعيبه المينا يلعبون في السيرفر الاوروبي بشكل رئيسي، ولا كانهم اللي عايشين في اوروبا. يقولون ان سيرفرات الشرق الاوسط فيها لاك، مع ان البنك طبعا افضل. فاللاعيبه الاوروبيين عندهم خبره كافيه في اسلوب لعب المينا.
If Rule1 are going to make that run, all of you guys in the B stream chat are hoping for. We need to see that legendary defense from them. It's kind of missing right now, and it's missing again as Seiko.
مانكي مون طير الكوره اللي عند المرمى وراح في المكان الصح بين الكوره ومحسن، فما خلاه يخلصها، انما نزلت لسيكو كانها مناوله اللي رماها خفيفه بين التوام.
Ball, they're anticipating harder shots. They're anticipating higher shots than are actually coming towards them.
BDS 2-0, only 94 seconds played. Rule1 took a while to get their first goal. We required an overtime that took about 2.5 minutes before they put their first past Crew. BDS up and rolling much nicer in this series than they did in their first. As a bit of a team bump, and well, that's just gonna roll on in.
لقطة رهيبة ذكرتني أيام بدأت ألعب روكت ليج أول ما نزلت. كليرز ما رجع في اللفة ومحسن تدخل والمرمى فاضي. 3 أهداف في أقل من دقيقتين. هذا تعريف بسيط عن أي فريق تورطوا معاه. هل يقدرون يعدلون؟
Low 50-50 or just getting the ball on top of his car. Really no need for Mustin to be pushing in there and leaving the long shot wide open. In fact, just bumping Kalirs to lose control of the ball. That's not something we saw from Austin earlier on. That
مونكي مون مو معقولة، شوطة سريعة بعد مناولة أسرع من السقف مرتدة، ومع ذلك عارف بالضبط وين يكون ومتى.
shot goes over you, fair enough. And I guess that's what BDS are gonna have to be thinking right now.
روس لقطها من سيكو قبل لا يخلصها وتعدى مونكي مون وناولها لأخوه من الجدار الخلفي وجابوا الهدف الأول. كل هذا وإحنا لسه في النص الأول من الجيم الأول. هذه هي الأقيام اللي تعجبني.
Was gonna have his car targeted for the bump. Bit of a checkmate scenario as BDS now see their lead cut down to only 2 more. Plenty of time to work with here for Rule 1. They've got Kaliers getting players out of it. Monkey Moon with Rise to his right, decides to go by himself. Rawas charges on in. Seiko doesn't get the best contact on the backboard. Who's first to this? Well,
محسن قراها صح وناولها الكليرز اللي شات لكن بعيدة لأن مونكي مون مو مخليه يصوب صح.
off the backboard, Rawas is off target. Here comes Monkey Moon and it's right at Molson.
That's a free shot now for Kaliers. He puts it through. And it looks like Seiko's recovered well. He was under a bit of pressure from Rawas. He managed to stay away from danger, flank the ball to safety. There's no nonsense from Rise. As soon as he has any idea that there's a challenge coming towards him, he moves the ball out of the way. Such a consistent land player. Now Mawson with a double tap. Monkey Moon misses. Mawson on target for the second goal.
روس من الدفاع يرفعها للسقف فوق سيكو وتنزل لمحسن لطوال يشوتها سريع على الجدار الخلفي ولمسة ثانية تجيب الثاني. حتى مونكي مون ما قدر يكون في المكان الصح هذه المرة. والآن قلصوا الفارق لهدف واحد فقط وباقي دقيقتين.
Gave Mawson a difficult task and Mawson happy to step up to the plate. 1 goal now is the difference. Can it be put back to 2? Seiko look for the top corner. Almost managed to snipe it. 2 minutes left, and it's gone from a walk in the park for BDS.
Oh my!
Now they're really in trouble.
I mean, yeah, there's just so much time left. I mean, credit to Rule 1. They've taken 2 chances very quickly after going down by 3. It's easy to get your heads down in those situations and just kind of throw the game away, but they've been clinical. Another chance for Rawas. He decides to play it safely. Seiko collects. Denied any further advancement by Kaliers, and a little cut of rotation by Rawas only goes as far as Rise at the midfield. BDS being forced to concede that dominant midfield position they had earlier on. They don't want to overextend and lose what little lead they've got left.
كل هذه الفرص القوية لرول 1 لكن لسه ما جاء الثالث. معظم الأحيان يكون سيكو لا زال على خط المرمى يحتاج تفجير.
Oh, now it becomes a race to the ball. Kaliers actually fakes out Rise, and Rise at least kept himself relevant. Impeccable play from both players. Trying to see Rawas still. He's there somewhere. He's making his presence felt on the field. Still 1 goal in it, Johnny.
I mean, it's the low 50s are really starting to frustrate BDS. They want a big dunk on the play, but Rule 1 are just coming at them again and again. They're starting to find ways through. The first challenge.
ايوه قشع سيكو.
Played very consistently. The boost gone again. Seiko's got half a tank. Monkey a quarter. Rise has 0. Monkey Moon dumps it down in the middle. It's a shot into the bar. Who's there?
ضاعت فرصة ثمينة. محسن جاته شوطة ولا أروع، ولكن أشوف النتيجة لا زالت 2 وآخر 30 ثانية.
Yeah, that was the one where you've already seen all 3 players involved in it from Rule 1, so the shot has to just go on target. You don't have an option. Oh, that dunk! And it's gonna go in! Mawson takes it to 3 each!
محسن مسك الكورة، مونكي مون تدخل عليه في الجو لكنه رد رميته على مرماه وجاب الثالث وعدلوا النتيجة اللي ما تصورت انها تتعدل بعد البداية الصعبة 3-0. لكن الهدف الرابع راح يكون أهم هدف لكل الفريقين.
Any kind of territory in this game, they're completely stuck in their half there. And a huge dunk mid-air puts Rule 1 back at attack. Seiko with the pinch from the kickoff. He's so good at these. And this one is defended well. Rule 1 should be fine here. Both teams very low on boost, so BDS have to concede the potential pressure that they had. Now it might be right back onto them. Rawas, good deflection to the back corner.
Powering the ball down the field. Rise. Just gonna plop that ball on the 4, and we have got overtime.
ايش تصورنا أقل من كذا؟ أكيد أول جيم وقت إضافي.
Overtime so far. Can they add to it? 3 goal comeback. Surely you don't go ahead and lose in the overtime after that.
Now that would be a real test to BDS mentality here. Oh, big 50-50 by Rise. He's got it past the last man as well. Rawas to the pre-jump, blindly blocking Monkey Moon's follow-up shot from point-blank range.
Now Kaliers looking to try and translate to the opposite side of the field. Seiko doesn't find the redirect. Rawas up to the air. Who dares challenge him? Monkey Moon went. In comes Kaliers.
محسن يتأنى ويتراجع مع ان الهجمة مغرية لكن ما حق انه ما يقامر كونه اللاعب الثالث.
And Mawson playing it safe there. Definitely an opportunity to go. It looked risky. Very close to the BDS players. I I think wisely waited until a safer chance comes his way. He's already put 2 in this game, one with a double tap, one with a monstrous dunk to tie the game. This is another great chance for Roll 1. Rise up quickly, beaten by Rawas though. The fake comes through, but Seiko reads it, follows Clears the whole way.
Mosin back up, clattered into. He is not going to be a part of that play for a while. Infield, there's Rawas. Oh my goodness.
كان بيجي صاروخ من روس، لا مانكي ولا دونكي يقدر يصده، لكن مناولة كليرز كانت أسرع.
Get burned. They've got to get rid of this and start developing their own plays.
Well, that was such a good center ball, but Rawas was not ready for it. He didn't expect it to be going across the box so quickly. Still, it's all Roll 1 right now. They've scored 3 goals in a row. They've got BDS on the ropes. BDS hanging on. That's a long shot for Monkey Moon. Mosin equal to it. Even finds Rawas, who now looks for his twin brother downfield. Air double bump, dodged by Rise.
Monkey, كيف؟
But it's still defended well by BDS.
That is so good from Rise because he delayed his jump just to make sure that the bump wasn't available. And he's going against his own momentum to get to the ball. Phenomenal from him. We stay at 3 each.
Well, Roll 1 just looks so scary with the solo plays. Seiko being tested now, but he collects the ball well in the back wall, even though he had no boost to play with there. And Monkey Moon correctly read the infield pass. It's all infield for Roll 1, using corner walls, side walls, direct passes. Now the double commit comes through. That's something we didn't really see from Roll 1 earlier on today. Finally, BDS break free from that pressure, but it's right back in their end again. It's first challenge, getting outplayed almost every time as Roll 1 make plays on the ball with all of their players. Oh, that's a chance for Seiko, and it's in! Against the run of play, BDS find a shot.
مانكي يستلم رمية محسن وكأنها مناولة له، ويناولها لسيكو اللي شاتها سريع، ومع ان كليرز نقز مسبقا لكن ما قدر يصدها، وبعد كل ضغط رول 1 وعناء الرجعة من 3 أهداف خطفوها BDS.
Twice over. BDS survive game number 1. We look at the score. How on earth has Rise only got 198 points? What?
رايز 198 نقطة فقط المسكين.
Wow, what a player Mosin has turned out to be this LAN. Mosin has been such a standout player for Rule 1, scoring 2 goals in this game, but it was really Mosin left with a lot of work to do, which he did brilliantly.
مانكي مون عرق وهو يبحث عن الوقت والمكان الصح.
Yes, the question was going to be, well, how do you bounce back after losing 3 goals and then losing the game? But for Rule 1, how do you bounce back after such a good fight?
Yeah.
And then you still didn't win it.
ندخل في الجيم الثاني. الجيم الأول لحقوا هم ناقصين 3 أهداف وفي طور 3-3. هذا شيء يعتبر جدا صعب، وفي الأخير خسروا الجيم. هذا ممكن يكون له تأثير سلبي على نفسية اللعيبة، زي اللي نقصته درجة عن النجاح ونفسيتهم متحطم على الأخير، والثلاثة اللي في الزاوية جايبين 0 وفالين أمها. أفضل طريقة لهم إنهم ياخذونها بشكل إيجابي إنهم قدروا يسوون الشيء الصعب ويشبكون BDS ب3 أهداف ورا بعض.
In control, so BDS, yeah, they got the goal, they got the win, but Rule 1 should change absolutely nothing about how they were playing.
BDS did spend an awful lot of that time struggling to get their own side of the field. Clears, gets past the first, Monkey Moon second. If there's anyone you want on the defensive challenge, Monkey Moon is pretty high on that list. Mosin lays it over to his teammates.
Oh,
that was Clears.
my.
Oh, it's off the backboard. Who's first to it? Rawas had an awful lot of work to do. Couldn't quite turn it on target, but still. Oh, now's a breakaway chance. Rise, he's chased down by Mosin. He's not going to get there though, and Rise up against Clears, couldn't get it past him.
Yeah, Mosin just forcing Rise to make a move there. If Rise slows down for a moment, he's going to have the ball taken off him from behind. Again, Rise reading that passing play by Rule 1, collecting the ball, starting counter-attack down the center of the field, a sidewall double from Rawas there.
الجيم هذا شكل الأهداف فيه بتكون قليلة، لكن أتوقع أفضل شيء المفروض يسوون إنهم يجربون يغيرون استراتيجية شوي، يبطئون اللعب أو يسرعونه أو يفجرون وقت الهجمة، لأنه كذا تزيد الفوضى، والفوضى هي أهم شيء، لأنه فيها يخرب تواصل الخصم وتخرب استراتيجيتهم ودورانهم غالبا طوال يجي هدف.
Like they seem relatively comfortable, just trying to find the interception. So you want to keep them mixing that up.
Oh wow.
Seiko. Oh. Well, Monkey Moon's also turned up, and maybe Rice is in a bit of a rough spot now. Had to go early. He's wiped off the face of the map. Rule 1 have got the first.
روز فجر رايز، وبعد ما تقدموا 3 رجع رايز من التفجيرة. روز زاد عطى الجرعة الثانية والمرمى فاضي وجابوا الهدف الأول. الآن أول مرة يتقدمون. هذا كله حصل بعد ما تدخل مانكي مون على سيكو، عارف إنه ما عنده سالفة، هو يرجع الشقلبة وكلير صدها وطلعها للهجوم.
Rule 1 take the lead. It's still all Rule 1 momentum ever since the 3-goal lead from BDS. Rule 1 have been the team running the show.
There's the fine margins for you. 1 double commit. And Rise was in all heaps of trouble. Monkey Moon goes for the infield. Mosin tried to get there in time. Rise realized it. Monkey Moon again off the corner to Seiko. Actually, Rise has been taken out a second time now. Killers, time on the ball, goes low challenge and couldn't quite reach it, ran out of boost before he could get a hold of that challenge. And now Monkey Moon, first time shot, put it where the goalkeeper was, because you can't go back.
الغلط انه محسن يلعب بالاسلوب الامريكي وروس بالاوروبي اللي هو انه ما يكمل الرجعه انما يقصها بتحدي ثاني. هذا حصل ومحسن جاي يلعب دوره فصار تدخل مزدوج، لكن روس انتبه على اخر لحظه وكنسل وتراجع، لكن مونكي مون انتظر وانتظر وانتظر الين جاء الوقت الصح وشات، وبما ان روس رجع متاخر ما قدر يحط قوه في صدته وعدلوا النتيجه.
Not postured really to defend a hard play shot, and Monkey Moon showing how important power is with his shots. He's not going for the absolute top corner every time. He is just smashing the ball straight above Roas there. And it's so difficult to save a shot that's right over your head. Even Roas denied a save in that position. Monkey Moon again, just all power with the air roll shot. And then the demo as well. Seiko drops it down into the middle. Lawson's there. Rule 1, need a win in this game. BDS, such an experienced team, and Rise pushes in a second goal. It came off 2 Rule 1 players.
رايز بدأ هجمة جوية لحال وما حد اعترضه في الجو، وكليرز لمسها بعدين من فوق المرمى لكن ارتدت مرة ثانية من رايز وجاب الثاني.
Chance. And that is the payback, the receipt for the earlier demo goal. BDS 2, Rule 1-1. And BDS now starting to work towards the triple match points.
And your triple match point against a young team like Rule 1 feels like an inevitable victory. It feels like an inevitable top 6 for BDS. What do Rule 1 have now against the BDS who have risen to the occasion? You know, he said it was all Rule 1 for a good solid 5-6 minutes there between games 1 and 2. A flurry from BDS, puts 2 goals past him. Rawas looking for the drop down pass there. They actually suffered many a drop down pass against themselves in the crew matchup earlier today. Now looking to do it themselves, maybe taking a little bit of learning from their losses in that match. Just under 90 seconds left. Rule 1 back into offense, but BDS having a great time defending against these infield passes that Rule 1 are trying to conjure up.
We did see in that crew matchup as well that Rule 1 felt so comfortable sending players forward, trying to read that backboard play. Oh, there's nothing comfortable about that for Mohsin.
مونكي مون طلعها للهجوم، رايس تعدى كليرز وناولها بلمستين من الجدار الخلفي وطارت لسيكو اللي سبق محسن وجاب الثالث.
Saw that Kaliers was awkwardly positioned behind the ball. I knew that Kaliers was just looking for a 50-50 to go into the corner, so Rise just rolled with the ball, didn't give it too much power, just stayed with it and popped it over the final defender as well. Rise is really taking over this game.
الصراحة رول 1 ضغطوا أكثر وجتهم فرص أكثر، لكن ما أدري ليش ما تتكمل هدف. ممكن هذه ضريبة كون الفريق دفاعي، لكن لو كان هجومي كان BDS الآن تقدموا أكثر. رول 1 أكثر شيء يضيع عليهم الأهداف هي دقة الشوتات، لأن طور 3 ضد 3 حتى لو تعديت اللاعب اللي قدامك تضطر تشوت سريع لأنه أكيد بيجي لاعب ثاني ويغطي. الأجزاء من الثاني هذه في سرعة الشوت تسوي فرق كبير في الدقة.
As well, 1-on-1, Seiko against Rawas, and Rawas almost had it, and the support gets there in time. Rise is already up.
مونكي مون خرب على كلير استكملت الهدف.
Off the effort.
Oh, that's such a good recovery by PDS. Seiko forced Rawas high. That bought time for Monkey Moon and Rise to get back into defense, and they did not take the scenic route. They went straight back to their goal, avoided own goaling, maintained that 2-goal lead, which is now looking good for the rest of the game.
Seiko already there to meet it. I've been loving the pace from Seiko. He's been such a gremlin on the field.
كليرز مسك الكورة من غير حتى شقلبة، ما لاحظ ان سيكو لسه ما استخدم الشقلبة ولقطها من امامه وناولها لرايز وجاب الرابع. بس يلا الهزيمة 4-1 ما تضر النفسية زي الجيم السابق، وبالعكس احيانا تضبط.
You notice how simple it has been for BDS on their last 2 goals. There's not, complicated Rocket League. They're just centering the ball and someone's there.
It's the old BDS. It really is.
And they play such a great, efficient style. And when they can get rolling, they're so difficult to stop. But Rule 1 still have had their moments in these games.
تدخل مونكي مون ذكرني بتدخلي في الرانكت. الكرة جات هدف لما كان باقي لها بكسل واحد وتلمس الارض وختموا الجيم بهدف، والان نفسيتهم حتى افضل من BDS، وBDS فازوا جيمهم الثاني.
Yes, in game 3.
كليز ما شاء الله 763 نقطة وهم مهزومين، 5 شوتات و6 صدات. راوس ناويهم يا ويلهم ويلاه.
All day, whenever they try and control that ball, because he can just send himself for it.
مونكي مون وفيزيا الكم.
Saves to do it either. There were only 5 saves that game. One earlier with the goal line saves, which although impressive, are very difficult to replicate for extended periods of time.
Oh, here we go off the kickoff. Kaliers
ندخل في الجيم الثالث، والآن رول 1 موقفهم جدا صعب، فرصة فوز لبي دي اس 3 مرات متتالية. كيف راح يلعبون تحت الضغط القوي هذا؟
Well, Clears had to run a bit around the, I think it was Seiko who was cheating for BDS there, so it took a bit longer to get the shots off than he would have liked. That allowed Rise the time to close the gap and challenge immediately. Nice little break of rotation there by Rawas. Monkey Moon.
سيكو سرق البوست حقهم وفجر محسن اللي كان آخر لاعب يلعبهم كأنهم هم الناقصين جيمين.
A little bit of time does allow Rawas to come back and help him.
Oh, Rise just delays so much. Just the change up in pace every single time from BDS. Really making Rule 1 second guess a lot of their play. Monkey Moon, oh, actually straight into the path of Mossin. Now Monkey Moon daring anyone to challenge him. Kaliers decides to allow him to play the ball to the floor first. Rise, 0 boost. Going to try and see if he can steal something. Realizes there's nothing there, but
محسن لحق مونكي مون في المكان الصح حقه وفجره.
Kaliers taking his time. Can they get something? Oh, he's wrong foot. Rise, but Monkey Moon's got it covered.
تغيير بسيط في السرعة بغى يجيب لهم هدف.
What happened? Kaliers with a very simple change of direction proving to be enough to get past his first man. Still, you know, for all of Rule 1's problems, very good at making life difficult for BDS, Kaliers. Standout player for Rule 1 today, especially when we combine both the series they played. If Mossin played well earlier, well, Kaliers has played well in both series. And now it's Rule 1 looking for their first goal of the game.
Monkey Moon وين راح يتواجد الحين؟
Low boost on a number of players.
في المكان الصح.
For BDS, Monkey Moon's low, Seiko's low, Rise is the player on the ball and he's the one with the boost. Finally a little bit of a reprieve there for BDS and they can get rid of it.
هذا الاشتباك اسمه رول 1.
Oh, we didn't have a Rule 1. Right, who have we got? Who have we got?
It's Seiko and Rawas.
Seiko.
Well,
okay.
You know, if they broke that, their contract would be in the bin, so that Rawas has absolutely no option. But Seiko, respect to him, has decided to go for it as well. So we've got 2v2, Monkey Moon and Rise against Mossin.
You have 3 seconds for a prediction.
Monkey Moon Rise.
I'll go opposite side then. I'll go for the Rise. Yeah, all right.
اشتبك روس مع سيكو، وهذا الاشتباك من زمان اطلقوا عليه اسم رول 1، يعني القانون الاول في لعبة روكيت ليج، انه اذا اشتبكت كذا مع الخصم ممنوع تكسر الاشتباك، اللي يكسر الاشتباك يخسر احترام الخصم والجمهور، والافضل يخسر الجيم. فالان تحول الطور هذا الى 2 ضد 2، ومونكي مون مصيبة في هذا الطور، لكن كليرز كمان، فايش راح يصير؟
Oh, they're heading straight back towards it. And actually, they might be in the line of fire if somebody wants to go backboard.
Oh, no. You've got to be so careful when you go into that back corner. Oh, my goodness, Mossin dragging so close. Rise as well. Look how careful Mossin's being.
ما حد يبغى يكسر الاشتباك حتى من باقي الفريق. أهنيهم صراحة. هذه أفضل لقطة في روكيت ليج.
Stronger Fennec.
Oh. This could be an advantage, in fact, for Rule 1 eventually. If that continues for long enough, then they'll technically be in goal. Or like Rawas will be pushed into net, as we know, is where he belongs. So Rawas is not too far away from his natural habitat, in fact.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, there we are.
Oh, Monkey Moon, okay.
Playing Minesweeper at the same time here. All right.
احتراف في عدم كسر القانون من جميع اللعيبة، تشوفهم يهدون ويلفون حولهم. لو اني اتحكم بالكاميرا كان اخلي الكاميرا عليهم طول الوقت. ايوه كذا، هذا على حسب علمي اول مرة تصير في بطولة روكيت ليج العالمية وفي المأجر كمان.
For the wrong team.
Getting the hold of the boost. Back in the corner. Thankfully the safe corner for now. Watch yourself, Kaliers. Don't get too close to them. The wind might set it off. Oh, it's slowly trembling. Wait, where are we now?
Oh.
We are actually in front of the goal. We're at the near post.
Yeah, they're kind of covering a tight angle shot there, and that angle's going to become even more prominent. The longer time goes past, but here comes Rise. One! Seiko broke it! Seiko!
No one respects
you! Filthy little man!
How dare you!
That is in fact disgusting. I do not believe what I've seen.
Everyone boos in the arena and shakes their fists.
Referee, get him off that pitch. That should not be allowed. Absolutely disgusting behavior. He sat still for 2 minutes. They deserve to lose this game, but they're somehow hanging on.
All right, well, it's gone from neutral commentary to full bias. I've never turning as my region so quickly. Actually, I did at the very start of this.
راح أكمل لكم سالفة الاشتباك، لكن مونكي مون إيش هذا؟ حتى في الجو إحداثياته صائبة ما شاء الله.
I was going to say to give them what they deserve.
No, if Monkey Moon's got any ideas. Just in case you missed it, so Seiko sat in a headlock with Rawas for a solid 2 minutes, and then as soon as the shot was almost in, he broke it to try and get a goal. That is the rattiest behavior I've ever seen on a Rocket League pitch, and I've seen some ratty behavior in my time. Unbelievable.
There's no need to call out Stumpy Goblin like that. He doesn't deserve it. We're all angry at other people for now. No, no.
No, not Seiko, not you. You don't deserve it.
Absolutely not.
I think I'll allow a Monkey Moon goal because he had a really good save
I don't know.
earlier.
Nothing for BDS. You are guilty by association.
دخلنا في الوقت الإضافي والآن فرصة رول 1 يعاقبون الخصم اللي كسر رول 1 كسر قانونهم. هذه كارثة ما عاقبوهم.
Come back to them. Kalirs takes the challenge. No, no, no.
Not him.
Anybody.
Not the ill-deserving Seiko.
We are doing some people's heads in right now, and that makes me so happy.
I like to think that we're not, in fact. I have faith that we're not. In fact, the fan vote would suggest that we're absolutely
if anything, yeah, they've proven to themselves that, you know, they're now morally in the right to choose rule 1. Here is Rise. Has he got the reset? Yes, he has, but he hasn't got the accuracy. This is something of more now than the Winter Major, more than $100,000. It's about the soul of Rocket League right here we're playing for, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, funnily enough, the best chance of the game might be right now, actually. No, never mind. It was Kalirs in the 2v2. That was the best chance of the game. He had a flip reset, double attempt. Almost, it's really awkward there. Ran out of boost and almost knocked it into his own net. Rise with a great chance here. Slow play. Baits in the challenge. He sets up Monkey Moon. He's a bit too close to go up for that. And now here comes Moss in the other way, but Monkey Moon so fast up in the air.
Look at the boost totals. There's nothing.
هذا هو فعلا أفضل جيم. شفنا اشتباك لأطول فترة وفي بطولة عالمية وميجر رئيسي قبل كأس العالم، وتحول إلى ميجر 2 ضد 2 لفترة طويلة، وشفنا كيف كانت ردة فعل المعلقين، كانت أقوى مما تصورت عشان لا أحد يكسر قانون رول 1 في روكت ليج، لكن السالفة لها تكملة أقول لكم عنها نهاية الفيديو.
They're gonna finally get a win against BDS. It feels like BDS have had the majority of the pressure in this game. I think it's really gone strongly in their favor.
Rule 1 absolutely should be tilted right now after what they saw.
Was actually needed the boost. Well left there by Mawson, but that's not able to do much with it.
Oh, rises downfield. He'd love to get that ball fed over to him. And instead, feeds it midfield to Monkey Moon. Well covered. Still, they're keeping the play going. BDS have been all over this overtime. Seiko tried to get there in time. Doesn't quite work for him. Rule 1 have been awkward. Not through their own doing. It has just been an awkward overtime for them. As Mawson puts the shot on target, Seiko palms the ball over to Rise. One of the best chances that we've seen from Rule 1 in quite some time, as they have an opportunity to try and play something together, and Kalirs might want to try and create more from that. In field, no one around.
كملنا نص جيم الآن، وإلى الآن ولا هدف في الجيم كله رغم كل الفرص. وقت 2 ضد 2 جات فرصة قوية لكليرز تعتبر أقوى هجمة إلى الآن. لو يرجعوا يشتبكوا مرة ثانية بس ودي نكمل 2v2.
Almost 3 minutes OT. Rise with an uncontested play, but he hits it to the goalkeepers. BDS still in such a strong position. Only Mawson's got boost. Rawas gets behind the ball though. Smart 50-50 by him. That clear from Mawson by some time. Now, Rule 1. Look like they're probably going to survive for a bit longer here. Rise, annoyingly for Rule 1, just in the perfect position to collect that and continue.
محسن بيفجر من كيمون. كليرز عنده 4 في البوست وما استخدمها. لو استخدمها كان شات الكورة. وما استخدمها عشان يضمن الهدف. انت فجر من كيمون، لكن ما ادري من فين طلع سيكو.
Far off the ground pinch. 3 minutes of overtime played. Still have not got the salt out of my system. But still, BDS, despite the vast majority of that being their offense, no goals to their name.
Yeah, Rise looking for Monkey Moon there, but he's denied by Rawas. Looks like Seiko collects it, but he gets dunked on as well. Rise again, back. Rawas, another free shot, but Seiko effortlessly deflects it into the corner. That's a big 50-50 when it hits the bar. BDS are starting to scramble here. Now they've got almost no boost left. Only 2 players briefly. Monkey Moon with the back corner pickup though. Huge for BDS.
Yeah, Mawson wanted to try and jump up with that ball. Ended up just hitting himself into the ball and then back down to the floor. Mawson up against Seiko. There's Mawson. There is one demo and it's a bit of a calamity. Still, BDS have...
سيكو ما ادري ايش ينتظروا من عقاب، بس قبل شوي فجروا فيه ذهاب واياب.
A bit of boost to their name. Kalirs, wrong footed, demoed, but still got some contact on the ball. We're hurtling towards 5 minutes of overtime played.
اقول لك الجيم قلب صدم وتفجير وعداد الفوضى وصل السقف. هذا هو افضل وقت للتسجيل.
Now BDS double commit. Monkey Moon and Rise not on the same page there, but it spills free to Seiko. Controls at 50 brilliantly to deny Rawas. Nice Seiko. Has a flip here. Doesn't need to play for it though, because Monkey Moon takes it away from him. Rise, crucially, stops the Twins' counter-attack that was looming on the right side of the pitch there. almost an entire other game played in OT here. Monkey Moon finds Seiko on the side of the pitch. So BDS all on the same side of the pitch there. Nobody ready for the cross-field pass.
5 دقائق اللي يبغى جيم رابع هذا هو لعبوه. ندخل في الجيم الخامس والأخير. مين راح يفوز فيه؟
Actually, I have a couple of demos. Infield might have been available to them, but the positioning wasn't quite right. Now clears off the backboard and an unfortunate pinch to the far side.
Yeah, you did not want to get that much power on it. Now here comes Rise. Great challenge by Rawas, just getting goal side of the ball. Mawson likewise as Seiko followed up. Now Kalir's challenging Monkey Moon. It's straight up 1-for-1 battle here as two teams remain completely deadlocked.
أهنيهم رول 1 على الأقل في الجيم هذا وصلوا لمستوى BDS بطل العالم السنة الماضية.
Rule 1 not holding on to the ball control like they did earlier. Now Seiko downfield. This is how they lost game 1. It's denied by Rawas.
Rawas will keep following. Monkey Moon, oh, he's put himself in a rough spot. It's like Monkey Moon had a read on a play that wasn't happening.
It's been an awkward game at times. It's slowed
down a lot.
And it's something both teams have kind of agreed to do. They're trying to bait the other team forward, use the momentum that the other team has against them. It's all about bursts of speed in these kind of games. There's one, but Rule.
هذا هو اللي اتكلم عنه دقة الشوت. هذه الفرص لو اغتنموها كان شفنا النتيجة الآن العكس جيمين لصالح رول 1.
Shot wasn't good enough.
A little bit of a habit of Rule 1 where the person that's getting infielded to actually arrives too early. They have to stop the car every single time. And as you imagine, stop car means no momentum. You're not going to get to the ball all that often. So 6.5 minutes played. Still looking for our first goal of this game. Might be the series clincher. Will it be like that? Off the ceiling, Kalir's up against Rise, up against Seiko, up against Monkey Moon. Yeah, that's a bit of a difficult 3v1 to win.
بدأت تظهر علامات التعب على الفريقين. ارتفعت نسبة الأخطاء وقلت نسبة اغتنامها.
Linked it into a counter attack. Kalir's will be back for it, but they've got to be so careful here. It looks like they will be careful now. Kalir's decided not to run ahead of Mawson. Instead, played to grab boost. Not always all in Rule 1. Avoiding overextending here in such a long overtime. Now 7 minutes extra have been played. BDS faking multiple 50-50s. Rise looking for the backboard reach. Leads it for Seiko, and that is going to be the first sweep of the Spring Major. BDS.
حصلت زلات كثيرة في الدفاع لكن قدروا الرول 1 يغطونها إلا عدم تخليصة مناولة الجدار الخلفي تسببت بالهدف الذهبي. فازوا BDS ومسحوا رول 1 3-0 والنتيجة مستحقة لصالح BDS والخسارة مستحقة لرول 1 وبقوة لأنه اتضح ان رول 1 هم اللي كسروا رول 1. هذه الإعادة وفيها المعلق كفير وسان لسخان اللي أسس فريق رول 1 مع انسيفيك.
Oh no! What? Dare you? That's disgusting. I do not believe what I've seen.
That's disgusting.
Oh no! Get him off that pitch.
Wow.
That should not be allowed.
If we lose this, we're no longer Rule 1.
2 minutes, he broke it to try and get a goal. That is the
Seiko broke it.
behavior I've ever seen in a
Oh god.
Oh,
Huge
interesting.
relief.
Wait a second. I thought for sure Rawas broke it to get the save, but Johnny said Seiko broke it.
Seiko trying to score?
هم لاحظوا ان روس هو اللي كسر القانون من البداية بس رجعوا يتأكدون لأنهم زينا نخمم من تعليق شوغن وجوني.
Is this a save for Rawas? Oh, we broke it, man.
Wow.
I don't know why they're saying
turn the other way.
زي ما نشوف هنا روس هو اللي كسر القانون مو سيكو.
Rawas broke it.
سيكو اللي فريقه مو رول 1 كان قده وتمسك في القانون وروس اللي فريقه رول 1 كسر رول 1. وين العقد حقه بس وينه؟
I think that this would have
I don't
bounced
think it
off
was
them.
going in.
Yeah, if he doesn't move, it might just hit into them, and it might hit into them out. But if Seiko jumps and breaks and scores, then Rawas would look really silly holding it.
Honestly, that would have looked so bad.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to uphold. We have another section in our contract. Yeah, if they break the Rule 1, they kick off the team. But we have another one. I think we have a small clause under that. I'm just remembering off the top of my head. I'm not a lawyer, but I think we had a clause where it was like, if it's against Seiko in our first RLCS in Boston, I think we had that written in.
Yeah, on land in a tie game.
Land,
and breaking it will give you an absolute sure save that might otherwise be a goal.
Yeah.
Then you're allowed to break it.
Yeah, I think that's what we had. I think just paraphrasing, but I think that's what our contract says.
على اساس حاطين استثناء في مثل هذه المواقف. حتى انسيفيك علق وقال لو ما كسره ما كان تحمل المسؤوليه، لكن صراحه موقف جدا لا يحسد عليه. مهزومين جيمين واخر جيم وهدف ممكن يكون في مستوى ذهبي وناشب في رول 1 وهو في رول 1 والكره متوجهه جهه المرمى. انا لو مكانه اتوقع اتركها تجي هدف، خلاص خربانه مو انا في رول 1. نعذره شباب ولا ما نعذره؟ المعلقين طاحوا سب في سيكو المسكين، في الاخير طلع روس. لو دروا انه هو كان دمروه اكثر يكسر قانون فريقه. بعدين على فكره اعتذر روس على اللي صار، راح نشوفها في الحلقه القادمه. فعلا كان افضل حدث في البطوله كلها، بالذات الاسم جاء مطابق. اراكم في الحلقه القادمه، يعطيكم العافيه على المشاهده والانتساب، ابقوا بسلام واسبوفينيشن از اوت.